Hello everyone. I'm on the sofa, as you can tell, all snuggled up. I've even got a blanket on me. I wanted to do a video today that was just chatty and something that you can watch while you're getting ready, or just a way to get to know me a bit better, because I've had a few new subscribers around here, so thank you and hello if you're new. My name's Brogan and I do lots of lifestyle, travel and home content here on my channel, so please subscribe if you're not already. This video was inspired by the 73 questions that Vogue do on their channel, but obviously we're not going to do it in the same style, like walking around my house. I've done a whole house tour if you're interested in that kind of thing. I just wanted something that I could answer, kind of like a Q&A, I guess, just 73 very random questions so you can get to know me better. So yeah, on the sofa, chilling. I've already finished a cup of tea, my second cup of tea of the day, otherwise I would have got another one, but here we are. So, what's the best thing that's happened to you this month? That's easy. On the 1st of June, we got our darling girl, Bonnie. We rehomed a new dog and she is the love of my life. She's actually asleep in her little bed on the floor right now, which is very cute. What's your favourite board game? I am actually a brand ambassador for a company called Big Potato Games. Not sponsored or affiliated in this video. My favourite game of theirs is Obama Llama or 20-Second Showdown. Dino Dump comes in closely, but that's more of a card game rather than a board game. When are you most inspired? Most inspired, probably when I wake up in the morning and I write my to-do list out for the day, if it's a work day. If you could teach one subject in school, what would it be? Either business studies or geography. I loved geography at school, so I think business studies could be really fun to teach as well though. What's your favourite beverage? A cup of tea. In particular, I love Yorkshire tea biscuit brew. You can get it in Sainsbury's very easily. I have had to order mine on Amazon recently because I couldn't find it in Tesco, but it is delicious. Some people love it, some people hate it. I have a little bit of sugar in it and it does taste like the taste of dunking biscuits in the tea kind of thing. Love it. What's the best compliment you've ever received? I have been on YouTube 9 years, so I've received some amazing, lovely compliments over that time. And I would say when people tell me that I've inspired them or motivated them or helped them in some way, I receive so many lovely messages, so thank you so much if you've ever given me a compliment. What is your favourite birthday cake? I don't have a favourite birthday cake, like I don't have one that I traditionally get every year, but if I had to pick one, it would be something chocolatey. Chocolate is my weakness. What is the one thing that you still have from your childhood? I kept my blanket that my nanny knitted for me that I slept with right up until I was about 12 years old, 13, something like that. And then we put it in a little box, a memory box, and it stayed in there ever since. I think it's in the loft of my mum's house, but we did keep quite a few of my like childhood toys and drawings, and my mum was really into like doing scrapbooks and all that kind of stuff. So I have loads of lovely memories and things that she kept, which is very sweet. What is your favourite movie? Moana. I love it. I could put it on anytime, never get bored, when I'm sad, when I'm happy, when I travel. I just love it. It makes me feel good. What is something you can't do? I'm really bad at singing. I love singing, but I have a terrible singing voice. Window or aisle seat? Normally I take the window, but it depends, because if we're doing a short haul flight, then Benj likes the aisle, and so I'll just take the middle. But if we're doing a long haul flight, then I normally take the window and he takes the aisle. I normally try and book us like a two seat, if that makes sense, if possible. But I'm not too fussy actually, as long as I'm next to Benj, I don't mind. What makes you laugh no matter what? Benj and all our in-jokes. What does creativity mean to you? Creativity to me means putting your heart and soul and passion into something. What are your favourite lyrics of all time? Either You'll Be in My Heart, the song from Tarzan, or Keep Your Head Up, Keep Your Heart Strong from Ben Howard, Keep Your Head Up. What is your favourite holiday? I think this means like time of year holiday, because I think this might be American. In that case, it would be Christmas or my birthday, if that counts. And if we're talking which season I like best, I like spring the best. What's heavily played on your music playlist right now? Oh, Lady Gaga's new songs and album. In particular, I really like Rain on Me. It's just such a bop. If you could raid one woman's closet, who would it be? Oh, that's easy. My lovely friend Dion, who I've known for I don't know how many years, 7 or 8 years now. She is dd_Louise on Instagram. She also has a YouTube channel. She has the most beautiful style. She's very minimal and sleek, classy, elegant, like very sophisticated. I love her outfits. I love her wardrobe. I don't really follow many fashion bloggers, but her stuff on her Instagram, I'm like liking all over the place. She does a really nice IGTVs and styling videos and stuff, so definitely her. Must have purse item. Apart from my phone and my actual physical purse that I keep in my handbag, obviously, it would be a lip balm because my lips are always really sore. And in particular, I like Glossier balm, birthdaybalm.com, or like a Nivea original one. What did you want to be when you were growing up? An air hostess. I wanted to travel more and fly, and I just thought it was such a glamorous job when I was younger. What is something that you will not be doing in 10 years? To be honest, I don't know if I'll be doing YouTube in 10 years. I think I'll still be in a digital creative job, but I don't know if YouTube will be it, like sharing and documenting my life. Because I imagine in 10 years I might, well, I don't know, because I'm 26 now. So by 36, will I have kids? Will I have a different business thing? I don't know. What is an important life lesson for someone to learn? Ooh, trust your gut feeling. Yeah, gut feeling. It's like, I don't know why, it's just that instinct. How do you start your day? Well, my routine has changed slightly, obviously, because I now have Bonnie in my life. So I get up and walk her, take her outside in the garden first, and then I'll either feed her and then go for a walk an hour after that, or I walk her first and then come back and feed her, and then she normally goes back to sleep. And then in that time, I tidy the kitchen, make a cup of tea, write in my journal, check my social media, and yeah, I used to get up at like 8 and be ready for work by 9 or 10. Now I get up about 5 or 6 a.m. Not because she barks or wakes me up, just because I get up that early now naturally, just wake up without an alarm. Would you ever live anywhere besides Bournemouth? I think I like the idea of living in the US or Canada, but in reality, I love the UK, and if I didn't live in Bournemouth, then I'd probably live somewhere on the coast. Like, Benj and I love being by the sea, so I imagine we'd be like somewhere in Cornwall or Devon. We're in Dorset. But we just, yeah, Bournemouth is home, and I can't really envision us anywhere else, to be honest. What is your favourite dessert? Oh, I love dessert. I love brownies, and I love the banana katsu at Wagamama's, and I like the apple pie at McDonald's. And if I'm going to like an Italian restaurant, I always try and order a tiramisu. I love a tiramisu. Is there a dessert that you don't like? Honestly, not really. I just don't like anything too sour. No, I'll eat any dessert, really. It's brunch. What do you eat? Oh, I'm loving these food questions. I love brunch. I love breakfast food. So if I'm going out for brunch, I normally order, I love an eggs Benedict or eggs Royale, or like a full English, but I don't like it if it's like too fatty or greasy or anything. I normally just get something quite simple. Or I love pancakes, but not like a stack of American pancakes, more like crepes actually. Where was the best vacation you've ever taken? My favourite holiday ever is definitely the Florida trip I did with Benji in 2018. We went to Walt Disney World and Universal Studios, and it was the most amazing holiday I've ever been on. It was so fun. We had no arguments. It went so smoothly. It was so, just everything I ever imagined and more. We had the best time, and we're planning on going back to Walt Disney World in October 2020, hopefully. Favourite Disney animal? I'm a big Disney fan. I love a lot of Disney animals. Ooh. Maybe like Winnie the Pooh, Pooh Bear. Does that count? He's like my Disney spirit animal. I feel like Pooh Bear would be a great friend. What is a book you're planning on reading? I actually pre-ordered it months ago, and then it's on my Kindle ready to be read. Eve of Man #2. Eve of Man is a book by Tom and Giovanna Fletcher, and I loved the first one, but I bought the second one and I just haven't read more than a chapter of it, so I'm planning on reading that. And I also bought the Flatshare which is a book that a lot of my friends have recommended to me. It was 99p on the Kindle store, so I bought it, and then I thought when I'm ready to pick up books again, that'd be something I'll read. But I've just not been in the mood for reading recently, apart from actually, I think the next question might be, what did you read most recently? This is a kind of a, it's not really, well, it's a book called Good Vibes, Good Life by Vex King. It's a self-help book, and it was so good. I really liked that. That didn't really feel like I've not been into reading a novel, I guess. But that was just, I turned the pages so fast. It was so good. And I actually made a whole video on 20 positive habits that have changed my life, inspired by reading that book. You can go check that video out if you're interested. Favorite solo artist, Rihanna or Taylor Swift? Rihanna's more like growing up, I listened to everything she did, and Taylor Swift more recent, but I love them both. What is something you're tired of? Can I say lockdown? I'm tired of lockdown. What's a city you wish to visit? Oh, I would like to go to Canada, and I'd like to go to Vancouver or Toronto. Heels or flats? That's easy, flats. Although heels make me feel really sexy, and I really love them for like a special occasion with a nice dress, but I'm a flats girl always. Like, I love my trainers. I love flip-flops and sandals. Where does one go on a perfect road trip? Ooh, I've only ever done one road trip, major road trip, which is California, and I just would do it all over again. It is amazing. I actually did it with a company called Trek America when I was 21, and we started in LA, and we went down to San Diego, did the Grand Canyon, Vegas, Yosemite, Santa Barbara, San Francisco, like all along the coastline back to LA. It was amazing, and I would love to do that with Benj. Such an amazing road trip. What do you do on a rainy day? Snuggle on the sofa, watch Netflix, drink a lot of tea, and if I'm not watching Netflix, it'll be like Disney, put a Disney film on. What's your favourite exercise? I like going for a walk, or a dog walk, yoga, and before lockdown, I really enjoyed a class at my gym called Aqua HIIT. So it's like a HIIT class, but obviously in the water, in the pool, and I really like that. What's your worst subject when you were at school? I was really bad at science, all the science, physics, biology and chemistry. I just never took an interest into any of it. What is your spirit animal? Probably my dog Bonnie, because she loves eating, sleeping and cuddles. I mean, that is me. What do you usually eat for breakfast? I love bagels. I just love bagels. Bagels, toasted obviously with like, I don't know, some sort of spread, or with salmon and Philadelphia, or eggs. What do you usually eat for dinner? We eat a lot of chicken in this house. We often buy like a whole chicken, cook it in the oven, and then have it in like wraps and salads and pasta and all sorts. Just love chicken. Cooking or baking? It would have to be baking. I find cooking a bit of a chore. I'm not very good at either, to be honest. But baking, I'm normally making something like yummy, like sweet. I feel like I associate baking with like, yeah, something sweet. Favorite baked goods? Cookies. The smell of cookies when you open the oven, like the smell in the kitchen. What is something you wish you could be good at? Something I wish I was better at is playing piano. I recently got a digital piano for my birthday from my family, Benji's family and Benj, and it's amazing. I love it. I find it very therapeutic, but I'm learning to read music again and I'm really struggling. It's something that you have to put a lot of time and effort and practice into, so I do wish I was better at that. Skiing or surfing? Has to be skiing. I've skied ever since I was about 8 or 9 years old, and I love it. I really, really love it. I've not done much surfing, but I do live by the sea, so I have done a surf lesson, but I can't get up and stand on a surfboard. I've tried paddleboarding, skimboarding, bodyboarding, like I've done all those kind of things growing up. I love paddleboarding, but I don't like surfing because I don't have good balance. So, but yeah, fun, but not for me. I prefer to ski. First celebrity crush? I can't remember the first, but one that was like a very prominent one throughout like most of my teen years was Zac Efron. Like from High School Musical 1 to 17 again Even to The Greatest Showman now, I still fancy him. I think he's gorgeous. Most recent celebrity crush is definitely Chris Hemsworth. We watched all the Marvel movies. It felt like ages ago now, but during lockdown we've been watching them all, and every time a new Thor film was like the next one, I got so excited because I just love Chris Hemsworth. He's beautiful. What colour was your prom dress? Oh, my prom dress was black and white, and it had like a big flower design going down like one shoulder. We actually went to London for a special trip to try and find my prom dress, and we dedicated like a whole day out for it, and it ended up being the first dress we found, the first one I tried on, the only dress. We walked straight into Debenhams and took it into the change room, tried it on, and it was the one straight away. It was so lovely. It was long and I felt really pretty in it, and yeah, that was my dress. How do you manage stress? I'd love to do a whole video on this because I think it depends on what I'm feeling stressed about. If it's work stress, I try and like write a list and plan in like what is a priority. If it's like other stresses, then talking about it with my friends and family really helps me. Going on a walk, switching off, having a bath, doing something that's like pure escapism, so like watching a movie, going to the cinema when we can again, or playing on my Nintendo Switch, that kind of thing. Next question is, what do you do to relax? Which is kind of the same sort of thing, isn't it, I guess? But definitely my Nintendo Switch is one of the things I pick up to relax at the moment. I just love like being absorbed in the Animal Crossing New Horizons world. Like, that's my favorite game that I've just been obsessed with. I actually did a whole video on playing Animal Crossing with me, so if you're into that kind of thing, you can play along with me. I'm not really a gamer or do much gaming, but actually my Nintendo Switch review and my Animal Crossing first impressions videos did really well, so clearly some of you are out there enjoying it as much as me. Age when you were first kissed. I had like a peck on the lips when I was about 11, 12 maybe, something like that. It was outside my house. My first like proper kiss was with my first like proper boyfriend, and it was at my tennis club. I used to play tennis on Mondays and Saturdays, and he kissed me goodbye at the door at the tennis club. The next question is, place that you were first kissed. Well, I answered that already. Outside my house for the first peck, and then outside the tennis club for my first proper kiss. Favorite fashion trend of all time? Probably loungewear or active wear, like wearing your gym gear when you're not going to the gym. I love wearing my Nike leggings and like sports bras and like loungewear, comfy stuff. I'm all about that life. And I really love jumpsuits. They are just amazing because it's just all one outfit. I don't have to worry about it. It's super comfortable. So definitely my favorite trends. Best fashion advice that you've ever received is probably from my mum, and it's don't judge like an item just on the hanger. She will always say to me like, try it on, and I'll go, no, I don't like it, and she'll go, just amuse me, and then we'll go in the change room, I'll try it on and I'll fall in love with it. So yeah, she's always right. I should try things on more, like even if you think it's not your style or not your kind of thing, you never know till you try it on. It's like don't judge a book by its cover kind of thing, but with the clothes on the hanger. A trend that you would like to see disappear forever? Ooh, difficult because it's like each to their own, isn't it really? But for me, I just don't really like anything neon. Shoes or bags? Oh, bags. Yeah, I've got a really bad problem with bags. Sorry, that's funny. I buy so many bags. I just love them. I think it stems from like, I really love organisation, and I love travelling and packing, and I love suitcases and like organising my things. I love pouches. So yeah, bags are a bit of a weakness of mine because I love bits and bobs in a bag. How do you know if you're in love? That's a nice question. The butterflies, right? That like feeling in your stomach. It's like real life magic. Or like when your heart skips a beat. I don't know, you know when you know, don't you? Television show that you've binged on recently is Modern Family. Benji got me into Modern Family. He's seen quite a lot of it, but he convinced me that I'd like it. And it took me a few episodes to get into it, but once you get to know all the characters and all the kids and the whole family, you fall in love with them really quick. And then every season they grow up a little bit, the kids, and I just love it. I've not disliked a single episode. It's very easy watch, very lighthearted and very funny. Who do you turn to when you're sad? Oh, Benj, obviously, or my mum, or my friends. Name one thing that you've learned the hard way. Oh, giving people too many chances. If you could make a documentary about anything, what would it be? Probably about the influencer industry, the behind the scenes of the world that is this, my career, not my career specifically, but like the digital world of like content creation, digital creators, influencers, that kind of stuff. What is your biggest weakness? Oh, that is putting too much pressure on myself. Guilty. Kind of a good thing, but mostly a bad thing. What is your biggest strength? Probably my honesty. Not afraid to speak the truth when it is appropriate. What's your favourite cocktail? Ooh, I like a pina colada. I like an espresso martini. And there is a cocktail that we get in All Star Sports at Walt Disney World that's like this, something, maybe it's something palaver or calava or lava something. What are 3 words to describe living in Bournemouth? Obviously seaside, because we've got the beach here. Friendly, everyone's really nice. And I would say community, because we're a town and we've got a good community vibe and spirit, I think. Cutest thing on planet Earth is Benji and Bonnie when they're together, when he chats to Bonnie and she's giving him a cuddle or she's falling asleep on him. My heart. Most important advice you'd give your future children? It would be having gratitude, like being grateful for the things you have rather than what you don't have. Best first date idea? I think mini golf is a really good idea because you can have a good conversation. It's an activity so you don't feel too awkward. Favourite type of flower is peonies or roses. What do you first notice about someone when you meet them? If it's physically, it would be their eyes. I love blue eyes. Like my mum and Benj both have blue eyes and they're beautiful. Favourite colour is cream, or I like pastel colours like a lilac or a mint green or a baby pink. What's your guilty pleasure? I would have to say it's people watching. Even now, like keep my eye out the window, or like when you're at the beach, or I don't know, if, not in a weird creepy stalkery way, but like if I'm at the train station, or I don't know, I just love people watching. Is that weird? I don't know. And the last question is plans for the weekend. Our plans for the weekend are walking Bonnie, giving her a nice long walk, and we're filming a video, a sponsor video, working with an amazing brand that have sent an amazing product. I can't wait to share with you. So yeah, we're going to be doing that and chilling a lot probably. It's actually Benji's last weekend and time off before he goes back to work. So just a bit more time at home and just enjoying it, making some nice food. But maybe we'll get a takeaway of some description as well. But yeah, actually Nando's sent me an email this morning saying that they're doing deliveries and pickups. So I think a Nando's is in order. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and make sure you're subscribed if not already. And I'll see you again in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.